My name is Gaston Ntambo. I was born in Congo, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in a town called Kamina. My area as a missionary that I serve is called the North Katanga Annual Conference. It's probably about the size of one third of the United States, the area itself.
The country of the Congo has just been devastated by years of civil war and decades of mismanagement. In that, the infrastructure is broken down, the people have just been cut off from the other. Villages have become isolated, towns just sort of operate on their own, where people used to be able to get around and take supplies and crops from the countryside and bring them into the city, and taking supplies from the city out into the countryside. That infrastructure is just broken down.
You know, I tried to do a couple of years, I tried to make a trip. The last time I was on the road, it was 100 kilometers away. It actually took me 7 days to make that trip, a round trip.
The church in the Congo has just grown enormously through the years. Where it was just once one conference and one bishop and one church leader, it has since expanded into multiple territories. We have 4 bishops in the Congo now working with the United Methodist Church, and a dozen different conferences that these bishops oversee. So the aviation programs have grown to accommodate that territory. So we have 3 bases for our aviation programs. One in central Congo, where Jacques Mbudi is flying. We have Gaston Ntambo, who's in the North Katanga Conference. We have Rukang Chikom, who is also based in the Lubumbashi area, but he flies to the north and west out of Lubumbashi.
When you think about in my area, for example, that I'm responsible for flying, I'm the only one that is a United Methodist pilot. I'm the one responsible to do medical flights that are for free. We don't charge anyone for these medical flights. And so every morning when I wake up, I know that there could be a call from someplace and I have to respond. There is no hospital nearby. People walk for 60 miles, that's the most I've seen, walk for 60 miles to go find medical help. They will walk to wherever they can get a telephone or a ham radio to contact Wings of the Morning Flight Ministry.
The ministry is very much needed. The road systems here are not anywhere near where they should be. Plus, this country is very, very large. And so, to be able to connect the church, we need the aviation ministry, and my first impression is that's what we're working on.
There is no other aviation program that I'm aware of in this entire world that is owned and driven and managed by its own people, the way that this program is in the Congo.
This area it's called Kabulo, and it's close to my home village. The reason that we got driven to really want to have an airport close by here in this area is because as we were coming to visit my home village for the first time with my wife, we parked the plane in a small town called Kitenge. It was going to take us a whole day to come here. We took the motorcycle and we got 20 kilometers away from town when we went into a lady, and she had a baby that died the night before and was halfway born. She was bleeding to death. And the only mode of transportation they had was bicycle. And the only way they could do this was to be able to put the lady on a bicycle in a chair with her feet tied to the bar with a piece of material, and they walked all night long. They have to get to any place that there's anything that is like a clinic or a hospital. It just completely shook me, and I had no, I did not know what to do. So that drove me to want to build an airport in an area like this that is completely isolated from any mode of transportation. Actually, for 6 months in this area, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. You can go 200 kilometers from here, you will not find one place to buy an aspirin. We stop doing what we do, everything stops. I can tell you that every single day I have an opportunity to fly. If I have enough fuel, I could be flying almost every day in this area to save lives. I don't know anything about medicine, but I'd be more than happy to fly anybody that would like to come here to be part of this.